inner child work. So this is usually what people think of when they think of inner work is inner child work. This is a big part of it. It's just not the only part of it. And what does that mean? That means being able to tune into the wounding from childhood that you might not have been aware of or able to process at that time that is getting activated in the relationship, especially when you know that your reaction is disproportionate to what's happening in the present moment, or if it feels very profoundly familiar, like, oh, I used to always feel this way growing up. Now you're making me feel this way too, right? And then you're even more mad at them because they know you and they know your history. But sometimes they're just making a decision that you don't like and they're not actually doing anything wrong. And so when you know that your reaction is disproportionate, there's usually some kind of childhood wounding. And if you can't tune into yourself and what was hurt in you and hold space for your hurt self, it's going to be really difficult for you to do that for somebody else. And I see this a lot with anyone who's ever been socialized to be disconnected from their emotions because it's considered weak, have a really hard time being there in that same way for other people. And I can't remember who said it this way, but it's like you can't meet somebody where you can't meet yourself. So it's actually doing that inner child work might seem like, well, what does that get me in terms of the relationship? Well, what it gets you is it allows you to heal and take care of and nurture and understand and hold space for and give compassion for parts of you that no one ever did for you before. Or maybe your partner tried, but it's never going to work. It's going to be a black hole until you heal yourself, right? Until you have healed that inner child, they can never correct what went wrong in childhood. So doing that inner work will help you be a better partner for your spouse, but also it will make it easier for you to receive things that you might not even want to receive because it wasn't something that your inner child could feel comfortable with, right? And this ties back into the limiting core beliefs. If it's not familiar to you as a young child to feel truly cherished and valued and adored, it's going to be something that you might not be able to receive in an adult relationship. And so then you sort of act that out in your relationship so that you can prove to them, see, I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to matter, right? I knew you weren't going to be thinking about me. That's how this inner child work is so deeply connected to those programs and the limiting belief wiring. But in terms of what this particular thing looks like, it's not the same thing as changing those beliefs at the subconscious level. This is about reparenting yourself. This is about when you feel that that part of you is alive and is guiding the show, it's loving them, not getting mad at them. So Terry Real uses this analogy of you don't take the inner child and throw them out the window when they're acting up and trying to take your steering wheel. You put them in the back seat and you fasten their seatbelt and you grab the steering wheel and you take charge. And you reassure them and you say, I've got this. I know where we're going. We're okay. You're safe. And I'm not going to let you derail us.